Hello trainers, Neto here, and today we're gonna dive together into Great League. We're gonna have a team recommendation that will work well on Great League, and I haven't seen it from any other content creator yet. Prove me wrong on the comments if you have seen it, but till now I haven't. So Drapion is gonna be once again our safe switch. You're not gonna regret using this Pokemon. It is gonna have so many good matchups on the meta, and even against its counters it can still have a win con, or at least take a shield or two out of them before fainting, meaning that your other two Pokemon can have an easier time for the end game. So most probably we're gonna see Drapion doing a lot of action on this video, but the other two Pokemon are also gonna be there, so let's see what we got up on the lead. Alolan Ninetales. I have tried this team with Powder Snow on the Alolan Ninetales. It did not work at all. Don't use it. Charm is just gonna do so much more work, especially on certain threads like Azumarill and Walrein. And of course, you're gonna need not Dazzling Gleam but Psyshock as your second move. Weather Ball is always gonna be there, just keep that in mind. And of course, we got our Diggersby in our team, which is gonna be a heavy closer. This Pokemon can have access either to Hyper Beam or Earthquake. For this team I prefer Earthquake because I need some steel coverage, but overall you can still play Hyper Beam if you see a lot of Mantibuzzes, for example, or even Altarias on your way, because Hyper Beam is also gonna be a very huge hitting move, and with Mudshot you are fairly available to reach to that move pretty much effectively. So you can see here that also we got Fire Punch, which is gonna be a really huge move against this Pokemon, the Excavalier. And one last thing before we hop into the commentating, well, those battles were done at the 2850 elo, 2850 elo, meaning that we're gonna have a lot of tough opponents, and all those opponents are gonna be either already on legend and they dropped slightly, or they are just gonna go for their legend push. So all those battles pretty meta relevant and pretty strong. Having here the Walrein go down to our Pokemon, and at the back there is gonna be a Wobbuffet. Yeah, was it a Wobbuffet? Yes, it was. So a Wobbuffet is gonna do a lot of work against our Drapion. It can still take the hits, but as you can see, Shadow Drapion can deliver hard hits even to an Excel threat like Wobbuffet, a really thick mon. So one crunch is gonna do about 50%, and we can go for another one to finish it off. However, they go here for the switch out, and they have a Sableye. So the backline is kinda weak to my Drapion, and I'm expecting a shield at this point from the Sableye because those crunches are dealing so much damage at them, and also we can pressure down with our shadow bonus from those poison stings, despite the fact that poison sting is not a very good offensive move and doesn't do a lot of damage, especially resisted, but we need it for energy, and still you can see that it pressures down the Sableye. So at the back, of course, they have the Wobbuffet that returns into the fight, and we just have the time to go here for the Earthquake. Nothing to throw at us. We're just gonna close the match here with our Diggersby, meaning that this final Fire Punch will do lethal damage and Wobbuffet is out of the way. At this point, trainers, I want to say a huge thank you to you all that you support this channel so much. Just be sure to leave a like before you go subscribe to the channel if you already haven't, since that means the world to me and my channel. And with that said, now let's return to the commentating, because we have a really exciting battle up in front against the Azumarill. So if you can block correctly here, the Hydro Pump things can be pretty well for Ninetales farming down. So here they decide to go for the play rough, and then they're gonna go for a move, and because I have a weird backline, I prefer to completely farm down here, farming also some really nice energy. I will keep that energy for the end game after sacrificing a shield there, because I want to have the upper hand for the backline. I'm gonna switch out though to the Drapion as I see this Marowak, and the reason I switched out, normally I would not do that because I want to have the perfect alignment, is because I saw the Marowak. Both of my backline Pokemon are going pretty well against the Marowak, so I don't care at all about switching into Drapion right now. And as you saw, we took a shield, and also Sableye is coming in, meaning that now it has to shield this Weather Ball, or just take it and bring it at the point that we can farm it down with Diggersby. What I can do here is absolutely shield, because that Marowak was a Fire Spinner, meaning that it may not have access at all to a Fire Blast. So we can go here for the Overfarm, just gonna throw the Earthquake. If it connects, it's a knockout. If it doesn't, we can reach another one. They know that, so their win condition was me to get to that Fire Punch, or if I had a Hyper Beam. So that was not gonna happening, and we're gonna take this victory. Into the next one now against a very bad lead to another Ninetales. This Ninetales though is gonna be part fire, meaning that it also does super effective damage back at us and also resist our charms. This is a very bad lead. We have to switch out our safe switch. Drapion gonna use a shield on that move because they also shielded, and now they go for the switch. So Crunch is imminent. Walrein is gonna get debuffed. That was huge, and I'm not sure if I want to spend the shield here, but at the last second I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. And now Crunch is imminent. Walrein is gonna go down after this Crunch. Are they gonna block? Yes, they are. Absolutely awesome. Now with two shields out of the way, I'm pretty sure I can have a very good time overall with my backline, because Ninetales can come in, start farming down all that energy from Walrein, and now switch out to my Diggersby. They are not switching out. This is really good for us, and I'm just gonna take the move. I'm expecting an overhit, and here it is, gonna deal so much damage. They have the Sableye, but we have a lot of energy. Let's see, trainers, can we do it? Here comes the first one, and we have the time to go now for the Fire Punch. Is this enough, trainers? And boom! No, it is not. What a bummer, but we need to farm down now. We cannot do that, meaning that now this Sableye will connect its foul play. However, we can farm down with our charm. We are kinda close to a move. I'm not gonna go for the Weather Ball, kinda risky here, and we can still go for the Psyshock, finishing off the opposing Ninetales and its counterpart to our Alolan type. Next one, trainers, Skarmory upon the lead. You hate to see it, the worst possible scenario for this team, and now we're gonna go in with our Drapion. So every single Pokemon that we have here is kinda losing to that Skarmory, but our backline has some more play against this Pokemon, because with shields up we can still threat it to no HP. So they decide to stay in, so whatever there is at the back might be something like a double ghost, might be something like a psychic and a ghost, something like that. So they're afraid of our Drapion. I'm just gonna block here, double block my Drapion, because I want this Skarmory out of the way as soon as possible, and I will charge up to some energy. I was counting the move there, so they were not even close to a move. They need, I think, one more Air Slash. Here it is, but we are still there on that Aqua Tail. Are they gonna try and farm us down? Yes, they are. So we are both shieldless, and now we're gonna take a move. Whatever this is, I don't care about Ninetales at this point. Here comes the Sky Attack. Our charm was passing through, and perhaps I could have made the switch much earlier here, but I decided to make the catch. That did not work at all, because charm takes more turns than poison jab to register, so that means they can outplay me. I'm just gonna go in now with my Diggersby, gonna get hit by a huge earth power, and at the back, trainers, there is, let's see, after the earthquake. So here it is gonna connect with the Nidoqueen, down it goes, and there is gonna be a Sableye. Things aren't looking that well for us right now. We have to go for that earthquake straight. However, they make an arguably bad choice, I believe, to that foul play, because they could easily go for a return and finish me off. We're gonna go here for the earthquake, and now we have the time to go for that Fire Punch. Is this enough, trainers? Already on the red, they can survive, and we're not gonna take the victory despite the fact that they make a huge mistake there, and we're gonna get destroyed down by that last second foul play. IVs matter, just keep that in mind. Into the next one against the Cofagrigus. So Cofagrigus against our Pokemon, not the best one for us, because we can still get nuked down by simple Shadow Ball, and I'm trying to catch here on the Drapion. They're not gonna throw, and they're gonna stay into the fight. I don't know what is happening here, but whatever there is at the back, things aren't looking well for them. So Cofagrigus is gonna connect the Shadow Ball, and we're gonna get hit by another one. This time I decide to block, because they're staying in so much more time than I was expecting them to, and now the Azumarill comes in. Perhaps they were expecting something like a Sludge Bomb, to be honest, so we're just gonna go here for the Overfarm, always for the Overfarm, because we can always go for the potential Sludge Bomb. Let's go with another Crunch. They are gonna block this time, and now we're gonna do some nice chip damage with the Aqua Tail, while also taking their shield in the process. That is really huge for us, and now we can go in with Ninetales, because it has almost no play against that Cofagrigus at this point. We're just gonna take the move. It's gonna be a play rough, we can survive it, and now we're gonna gonna pressure them with our Psyshock. You can always play Dazzling Gleam if you feel like it, but with Charm I think that Psyshock is a much better option. So at the back there is gonna be a Talonflame. This is not the best position for us right now, but we can still have some play against this Pokemon. We have to take the move obviously. Even if it was a Brave Bird we could have survived it and finish it off with a pure Earthquake after the debuff, but now we're gonna go with the first Earthquake. Not gonna do the Fire Punches because I don't like Fire Punch on this matchup, and now we have to block the Flame Charge. Let's see, trainers, can we overfarm here? Yes we can. One more match than usual. Down goes now Talonflame with a second Earthquake because it is singly resisted here, and 2 Earthquakes can do the job against a glassy Pokemon like Talonflame. So the back there is gonna be the Cofagrigus. I have to go for the Fire Punch before they unleash a move, a Dark Pulse or a Psychic to finish me off. They know that. They will try to catch on the Azumarill. That was not successful at all, and now they need to farm it down. That is not happening, and we're gonna take this victory. Into the next one now against a Sableye up on the lead, and our Charms are gonna do all the work. They have a Walrein coming in, and one bad thing about this team is that we do not have a safe switch for Walrein, so we have to stay in with our Ninetales. And another good thing that I like after this bad thing that I just said is that the backline can work pretty well against Sableye. Pretty much the whole team can work well against the Sableye. So this is gonna be one other huge thing about this line. Sableye and other dark types like a Drapion, which is pretty much everywhere. You are gonna have tons of fun with this team. So we're gonna switch into Drapion right after because I know Sableye is at the back, no threat at all for my team, and also Red still has to throw a big move to finish me off. We're gonna take now the Focus Blast, we can survive it, and now they have the Sableye coming in. But Poison Sting on a Shadow Drapion is gonna do so much spammy damage. Look at the crunch wrecking apart this Sableye, and we can go ahead and try to farm down Sableye. However, they are getting super close to a move. I'm just gonna go here for the Weather Ball, and right after that we're gonna get hit by their own charge attack. After the shield goes down, I'm pretty sure I can farm down here with Diggersby and force them to quit, because Diggersby, again, a healthy Diggersby against the Registeel, well, we got the upper hand. So Diggersby now up on the lead for my opponent, and we're gonna go ahead and pressure them down with some of our moves. I know we can take one Fire Punch, perhaps a second as well, because Macho doesn't do enough damage, and they make an amazing catch on the Wigglytuff. We have to make sure here that our Drapion can come in and do some solid work against this Pokemon. So I'm expecting a lot of energy to be unleashed from my Drapion, so we have to start throwing it. Here comes the Aqua Tail, they're gonna take it, and perhaps we could have gotten there to the farm down. But at the last second I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna use the Aqua Tail just to be sure, and now we have one more Aqua Tail for whatever comes in. I'm expecting the Diggersby of course, and now we have the super effective move to hit this Pokemon. We're gonna get farmed down, but still we got our Ninetales into play. I think I'm gonna spend a shield here. No shield at all. Okay, Ganeto, you're outplaying yourself. And at the back there is gonna be a Ninetales. Well, we were kinda similar on the teams. We both had a Diggersby and a Ninetales on its Alolan form. So now we have to start blocking, because Weather Balls are gonna be super effective and may be lethal in combination with those charms. So we're gonna use one shield, and right now we have to start spamming our Fire Punch. I'm pretty sure I can get to 2 more at least, gaining their shields out of the way. But I was not that comfortable, to be honest, because charm damage is gonna do so much damage against us, as you can see, and pressure us in using 2 shields of our own. So let's see if we can outspeed here. They are down on no shields. We are gonna go for the Fire Punch. They're gonna catch it, or their own Diggersby. But good news here, trainers, is that we can farm down before they reach the move. Did I say before? Well, it's not before, because they're gonna go for the Fire Punch. We're barely gonna be able to farm down. We have the Fire Punch. The last charm will not be enough and never registered, so we're gonna take the victory against the Ninetales, trainers. So Stunfisk against our Ninetales on its Alolan form, a really bad one, to be honest. And now we have to go in with Drapion. So Drapion is gonna be one of those Pokemon that even against its counters is gonna do so much work. Aqua Tail super effective, dealing 1/3, and if we can play this correctly, predicting the Rock Slide, well, we can go for much more. They're gonna go for the Mandibuzz switch after this play, and this is really cool for us because we want the Mandibuzz on our Ninetales, and now we're gonna go with multiple Aqua Tails. So for the end game, I don't care at all about my Ninetales. I'm just gonna put all of my faith for the Diggersby because I saw that Stunfisk up in front. Now Mandibuzz will have to face my Ninetales, and things are gonna be pretty much easy for us, right? Perhaps. It all depends on what there is at the back. So we're just gonna farm down now this Pokemon, and we're gonna take all the energy that it throws at our Ninetales. They have no more energy, actually, only one Aerial Ace, and now we're gonna go ahead and take this move as well. Are we gonna go here for a potential Weather Ball? Yes, we are, pressuring down this Stunfisk. They're not gonna seal, this is absolutely huge, and there is gonna be another Alolan Ninetales at the back. So many Alolan Ninetales right now, so we have to go here for the Fire Punch. Gonna do some nice damage. You saw before that Diggersby is super thick, it can withstand the damage from the charm even on the 2-shield scenario, and we're gonna go for multiple Fire Punch at this point. We just have to time our moves pretty much effectively, because as you're seeing, I'm not throwing immediately when I get to the Fire Punch. I do not want them to get an extra charm through, so this is gonna be the key. I'm just gonna go ahead and shield here and perhaps focus on the farm down. Let's see together. No farm down. Okay, Stunfisk coming in. We have the Fire Punch ready to go. Is this enough? No, it is not. And now we have to make the call here. Is this gonna be a Rock Slide? And hopefully it is not. We can survive. Gonna over farm at the point that we have 2 Fire Punches. Gonna go with the first one here, and the second one is gonna connect to the Ninetales as well. What another crazy back-to-back battle that we just had with Diggersby. Pretty much with the same outcome, 1 HP Diggersby against the world. So Wigglytuff on the final match, trainers, a Charmer against a Charmer, the most boring match ever, because we just tap, yeah. Now we're gonna go with that Weather Ball on the Wigglytuff. So Weather Ball is not gonna do so much damage, but at least it's gonna take the shield out of the Wigglytuff, and at this point it was lethal. So down we go, but now we can farm some energy out of the Wigglytuff, and our backline with energy, well, it can do so much work pretty much against anything. So we're gonna take a lot of damage, but in return we're gonna be at a point that we have an Earthquake ready to go. I'm just gonna go here for the Fire Punch bait because it is obvious that they're gonna block, and now we have to go for the Earthquake. I'm just gonna spend the shield because I was expecting them to farm me down, but that is not gonna happen after the bait. Earthquake is gonna connect here, Toxic Rock is gonna go down, absolutely amazing, and now Drapion has to come in. They have the red steel, and we got the shield and the dream. We're gonna take this victory, trainers, spoiler alert, and we are gonna conclude this video. Thank you for watching, everyone. Thank you for staying till the end, it really means a lot. I hope that you had a nice time watching this video, and perhaps you can give this team a shot. Absolutely amazing. Be sure to leave a like before you go, subscribe to the channel if you already haven't, and submit me your battles right down in the link in the description, so that I can showcase it to my channel with my amazing commentary. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all into the next one. Take care, trainers. Choo choo choo.